MP Lesemba Sanajauba urges for deportation of illegal immigrants coming from Myanmar and Bangladesh before delimitation process in Manipur. High Court of Manipur issued notice to government over dilapidated road condition in Bod Hill and Valley districts. Donor Ministry's directive to Chief Secretary to inspect German road construction not a trivial matter, says Imagi Maira. And Committee on Protection of Meat Victims, Moray called on IDPs to raise slogan demanding government to provide a debt for return to their home. Hello, very good evening, and you're watching Istv English News. I'm Priyalakshmi Langpok. Now the news in detail. MP Lesemba Sanajauba raised concerns over the delimitation process in Manipur, urging that the issue of illegal immigrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh must be addressed before proceeding. He made the remark while speaking at the Rajya Sabha Parliament session today. He stated that foreign nationals who settled in Manipur after 1961 should first be identified and deported before any census or delimitation work is undertaken. Speaking under special mention in Parliament, Sanajauba stressed that illegal immigrants have been settling in various hill areas of Manipur, particularly in specific locations, and warned that if the census is conducted without resolving this issue, it could undermine the constitutional rights of the indigenous people of the state. He further noted that census data is a crucial document for developmental planning and delimitation exercises, citing the Ministry of Home Affairs directive to states and union territories to detect, identify and deport illegal immigrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh within 1 month from May 19, 2025. He pointed out that the state government has yet to take any concrete steps. Sanajauba referred to abnormal increases in population as recorded in census reports, particularly a 202.88% growth in 3 subdivisions of Senapati district, Mau, Maram, Paumata and Purul between 2001 and 2011. The Mau Maram subdivision's population rose from 39.16% in 2001 to 136.33% in 2011. Paumata from 39.17% to 99.18% and Purul from 39.16% to 120.38%. He also highlighted that between 1991 and 2001, 7 hill subdivisions of Manipur, Chakpi Karong with 100.18%, Machi at 65.46%, Kamjong at 60.95%, Teknopal at 54.48%, Saitu Gamphazol at 54.12%, Chandal with 41.70% and Churachandpur with 40.77% recorded unusually high population growth. Concluding his statement, MP Sanajauba urged that the detection and deportation of illegal immigrants must be prioritized before conducting the census and delimitation to protect the indigenous population's rights.
Sir, it will be very unfortunate for the indigenous people of Manipur if the census operation is carried out before detection, identification and deportation of illegal Myanmaris and Bangladeshis who have already settled in different parts of Manipur. Ministry of Home Affairs already asked states and the union territories to detect, identify and deport illegal Myanmaris and Bangladeshis within 1 month with effect from 19 May 2025, but no concrete steps are seen taken up from state government till then. Sir, conducting a census operation before the settlement of illegal immigrant issues will cause social unrest in the state, and it will also be a forfeiture of constitutional rights for indigenous Manipuris to carry out delimitation process based on that proposed census. Considering all these facts and figures, I urge upon the union government to detect, identify and deport the illegal foreign nationals fast based on 1961 as cut year before conducting census and delimitation process.
Citing the deteriorated and unsafe condition of roads in both the Hill and Valley districts of Manipur, the High Court of Manipur has issued a notice to the state government. The government has been directed to respond by September 8, acting upon reports submitted by the Manipur State Legal Services Authority, which highlighted the extremely poor condition of roads across the state, especially where roads are either non-existent or severely damaged. The District Legal Services Authority conducted surveys in their respective districts. Based on these findings, the Registrar General of the High Court of Manipur took suo motu cognizance, leading to the initiation of a public interest litigation (PIL). A division bench comprising Chief Justice K. Somashekar and Justice A. Guneshwar Sharma issued notices to the following respondents: Chief Secretary, Government of Manipur; Principal Secretary, PWT, Government of Manipur; Principal Secretary, Commissioner, Rural Development and Panchayati Raj; Chief Engineer, PWT, Government of Manipur; Chief Engineer, Manipur State Rural Roads Development Agency. The notice was issued in the presence of the Learned Advocate General of Manipur during the court hearing. The PIL argues that the failure of the state to provide safe and motorable roads amounts to a violation of Article 21 of the Constitution of India, right to life, which includes the right to live with dignity and access to essential services. Citing the Supreme Court judgment in Umri Popa Pratapur, Tollways Private Limited versus MP Road Development Corporation and another civil appeal number 9920 of 2025, the PIL underscores that the right to safe and well-maintained roads is a fundamental right under Articles 19(1)(g) and 21. Given the upcoming rainy season and the heightened risk of accidents and travel difficulties, especially for vulnerable populations such as children, the elderly, pregnant women and persons with disabilities, the PIL called for urgent judicial intervention. The PIL further requests that notices be issued to all concerned authorities and respondents for immediate steps towards road repairs and recommends the appointment of a monitoring committee or amicus curiae to oversee the matter. The petition also calls for detailed information on road inventories, tendering processes, budget allocations and timelines for repairs and blacktopping. The High Court bench has directed the Manipur government to submit not only its response but also provide a comprehensive list of the responsible authorities or agencies involved in road maintenance and construction across the Hill and Valley districts, especially in areas where road conditions are most critical. President of Imagi Maira T.A. Sujata, while addressing a press meet held at Manipur Press Club, stated that as the donor ministry directed the Chief Secretary to address the matter of securing a lifeline for the cookies, MLAs ought to rush to Delhi and launch agitation. She stated that on August 1, the cookie INP had reportedly appealed to the President to secure a lifeline for the cookie community, and the donor ministry's directive on August 6 cannot be considered as a trivial matter. Sujata noted that since the outbreak of the conflict, the Meiteis have been unable to do any work even along the national highway due to the precarious situation. However, when the Nagas imposed restriction of cookie movements, the government jumped in to resolve the issue within 20 days, which clearly shows that there is biased treatment between Meiteis and cookies. She also criticized both the BJP Manipur unit and the opposition parties, accusing them of remaining silent on such a critical issue. Moreover, she urged that the MLAs who are representatives of the people must take a firm stand and immediately act to inform and pressure the central government regarding this matter.
Ngasi akoi wari ba tawriba mayam sina haijaba khudimakti inot tawdana adum taksanadana leire ado evidence oina ngasi makta so khoina Manipur thabya roi haidana state sarkar da khoi chief secretary se unage na khoina memorandum pijaba taw mayam di huji ko respond taw deba khoi Manipur ha se bharat makhada leibani ha se makhoina he kauthokpi ba adu khoi sibu amaga nampak tanana bagi lambi se phajana thong oina silabra ha bagi wakhal da khali ngasi yengu thadogi moitra tuk lak na kanada ke doge ne kanada ke dogi yam peace oina santi oina thammaga moi wari sanaraga adu makha ta ba taw si haina dana leiri akhoi ngasi mihut ne thagat khiba ngasi akhoi gi party ne na double engine ne leiriba adregi opposition sungaire oigada be agenda dadi mathong na puthok tan wa amata ngang bangam deba.
Laisang Theminaungcha, chairman of the Committee on Protection of Meitei Victims, More, urged the internally displaced persons, IDPs living in relief camps, to unite and raise a collective demand for the government to announce a fixed date for their resettlement in their native homes. The statement was made during the second Foundation Day event of the Committee on Protection of Meitei Victims, Kobmev More. The program was held at Ima Yumjau Lairimbi Sanglen, Singjamai Chingamakha, where Y. Shyam, K. Kanta, R. K. Surendro, L. Lukhoi, R. K. Sukha and N. K. So attended as the main dignitaries. On this significant and memorable day, meaningful gifts were also presented to the members of Kobmev as a token of encouragement. Speaking further, Inaungcha explained that since August 11, 2023, a group called Kobmev was formed specifically to address the issue faced by the people of More, and since then they have been actively working to serve the community. He emphasized the importance of the youth from More thinking ahead and taking concrete steps towards rebuilding their future, including making sincere efforts to return to their hometown. He noted that for over 2 years since they were displaced by the conflict, the community has supported one another through immense hardships. Despite this resilience, he pointed out that the displaced people in relief camps continue to endure severe difficulties with many of their grievances still unanswered. Yet it is deeply unfortunate that no clear measures or assurances have been given to facilitate their return. He said. He further stressed that in such a fragile situation, if differing opinions and divisions persist, the path to returning to More will only become more difficult.
Ngasi kongbam sadan lepuba akoi na mapamrang khangdana akoi se aki akhangaloi na chentholai base akoi amuk hanna More se changjal akanda akoi More loksan gadabani haiba wakalol amagaloi na akoi sapong lekhiba numit adu ngasi ni matam se sum haukragadi akoi gi future akoi gi wakalon tamda tamna mami samakani aduna akoi hauji kari toba darkar legadagi haiba se akoi yamna mathau tare hai tare hojik se sab manaba khongbam amada akoi punna leminaradi akoi na tawgi khanba thabak amata akoi ngamdaba leiroi habasi punda punsi akoi ngamdaba leiroi haba aduguma wakalol amada Kobmev asi koi More gi praja miyamna sembirakiba adugumba loop amani.
Due to massive landslide that occurred last night in an area between Kesanam and T. Laisang village along National Highway number 37 in Kangpopi district, vehicular movement was disrupted along this route for some hours today. After the road construction company cleared the landslide debris, stranded vehicles have started moving and the national highway has now been opened again. Kanglei People Against Narcotics and Psychotropic Substance, Kanglei Pana, announced its decision to begin drive against use and consumption of tobacco products including Jarda, Talab, Khaini and Pan Masala for young people under the age of 23 from August 12, 2025. Speaking at a press meet held at Manipur Press Club today, Secretary General of Kanglei Pana, Wahas Fundre, has urged shopkeepers to refrain from selling any kind of tobacco products to youngsters under the age of 23. He also made appeal to people to stop smoking or using tobacco products in public spaces and within 100 meters of schools and colleges. He then called for organizing festivals, fair and religious ceremonies without intoxicated substances. He also sought support from CSOs and local clubs in banning the use and consumption of tobacco products among the youths.
Lagliba August ki tang 12 sidagi hauraga inkhlapliba angangsing mahiroisingda masagi chahi kulhumdoi sudri phawba mayai ka chinjak makhal amatagi yonbidanaba pibidanaba ekoi karba tobiriba chilinausing dukan phambiriba chilinausingda khanganjari public place ta mayai ka chinjak jurup khaini amadi makhal amatagi sijinabidanaba apil taujari.
The BRIC Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development (IBSD) Imphal, in collaboration with Mastec, successfully conducted a one-day hands-on training and distribution program on quality aromatic planting materials at IBSD Imphal on August 11, 2025. The event marked the first phase of the initiative aimed at promoting aromatic plant cultivation as a sustainable livelihood. Program Chair and Director, Additional Charge of IBSD Imphal, Dr. Nanaungcha Sharma, welcomed the gathering and and highlighted the Institute's research and societal initiative across its centers in Imphal, Shillong, Sikkim and Mizoram. Inaugurating the program, Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of Manipur, Kengu Zuringla, highlighted the economic benefits of aromatic plants for progressive farmers. Scientist F and Principal Investigator of the project, Dr. Sarangthim Indira Devi, underlined the importance of popularizing aromatic plant cultivation to boost employment and socio-economic development in the region. The program was attended by around 150 participants, including 30 progressive farmers and state officials, with training provided on innovative cultivation techniques. Approximately 3.5 lakh slips of aromatic plants were distributed to farmers from various hill districts of Manipur. Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur and District Mission Director of Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission MSRLM Pooja Elangbam distributed checks amounting to Rs 19.5 lakhs to 13 self-help groups under the Lamjing Mera Village Level Federation Kapot Sangbam as part of the Community Investment Fund initiative. The event was attended by District Mission Manager Angom Amarjit and MSRLM officials. Highlighting the role of financial independence, DC Pooja Elangbam stated that empowered women are key to building stronger families and societies. She lauded the visible impact of MSRLM at the grassroots level and encouraged the SSG members to utilize the funds effectively to boost income generation. Commending the SSG's recent organization of the first rural roots market at Lemapokpam, Nambol, she noted that such efforts help connect producers directly with consumers. The DC assured continued support from the district administration and praised MSRLM Bishnupur's role in strengthening the rural economy through active women's participation. SSG members expressed gratitude for the guidance and support received. As part of the Mera Resam Mera Abhiman campaign initiated by the Ministry of Textiles Government of India, the Central Silk Board's Regional Sericulture Research Station Imphal conducted an awareness program on host plant cultivation practices and management at 3 places in Bishnupur district and concluded today at Saiton. Similar awareness programs were previously held in Wangu and Thanga, and the program culminated today in Saiton. In the closing program, Dr. Sinam Subharani Devi, Scientist D and Head of the Regional Sericulture Research Center Imphal, K. Tehen Leima Chanu, District Sericulture Officer Bishnupur and Yumnam Jitain Sericulture Inspector and Circle in Charge Saiton spoke as the resource persons. Social activists Laishram Samungong Meitei, Angom Mangi and Iringbam Amumacha also participated in the event. It was informed that further training and technical demonstrations will be conducted in the district as part of the ongoing campaign. An extended executive meeting of the Churachandpur District Congress Committee DCC was held on Monday with a primary focus on the appointment of booth-level agents BLAs across all assembly constituencies and the reorganization of the District and Block Congress Committee. The meeting was graced by senior leaders of the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, including General Secretary Organization Wahidur Rahman, General Secretary MPCC Sokho George, Chairman of the Minority Department and MPCC spokesperson Zakir Hussain, and Vice President of the Manipur Pradesh Youth Congress Committee Tazuddin. Their presence and insights provided renewed direction on strengthening the party's grassroots network and ensuring strategic unity ahead of future political engagements. Local leaders and party workers participated enthusiastically, reflecting the Congress Party's ongoing commitment to democratic organization and structure political mobilization in Churachandpur and the wider region. Under the supervision of differently abled persons, Divyangjan under ADIP scheme and senior citizen under RVY scheme, Relief Center for Welfare of Differently Abled Persons Manipur distributed aids and appliances to differently abled person at a program held at the residence of MLA of Patso Assembly constituency. Sapam Kunjikeshwar Keba at Tira Sapam Lairak. MLA Sapam Kunjikeshwar, Director of CRCSRE Imphal, Nausekpam Khoibi, President of Relief Center for Welfare Differently Abled Persons Manipur P. Gopendro, Director of Human Rights Law Network T.H. Premlata and National Executive Member Saksham H. Jadumani Sharma graced the opening of the distribution program as dignitaries. Motorized tricycle, wheelchair, walking stick, hearing aids, LS belt, knee brace, cervical collar and auxiliary crutches were distributed during the program. Addressing the gathering, MLA Sapam Kunjakeshwar maintained that there are 35 ethnic communities in Manipur and these communities have existed together since time immemorial. He then hoped that these indigenous communities can live in harmony and peace again. He expressed confidence that the central government has been making relentless efforts to end the conflict so that peace and normalcy can be restored soon in Manipur. On the other hand, MLA Sapam Kunjakeshwar appreciated the humanitarian work of a relief center for welfare differently abled persons, Manipur. He also promised to provide 100 GI seats to the NGO.
Within a couple of days, I had to begin to remember. National problem to give few and the luck. And I put Bagavan Magi Lilan, I couldn't tell you Katras, Matam the Porpanaka, Matam the Choiladum sort of Paneva. Whenever this sort of the other. Although Moina told me to it, my action covered another media, I go see what to do. I don't question, I don't know my answer, but I do it. See the police, I don't know, but I'll stand up. Langapam Pibigo, but you put a coil like later, Parasaka, Langatam Pieva.
As part of the celebrations marking India's 79th Independence Day, a special band performance by the Assam Rifles is scheduled to be held at Kangla Western Gate. The event will feature two performances on 12th, 13th and 15th August 2025 between 6:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. This 30-minute musical tribute will commemorate the victory of Operation Sindoor, conducted from 7th May to 10th May as a response to the startling Pahalgam terror attacks. The performances will feature patriotic tunes and served as a heartfelt homage to the brave armed forces who carried out precision strikes on terror bases. The event will be open to the public and will be held in front of the western gate of Kangla Fort. The Assam Rifles call for maximum public participation to show solidarity and pride during these momentous celebrations. Preparations are in full swing for the 79th Independence Day celebration at Buxi Ground, Hunpung, Ukhrul, with 46 contingents set to participate in the Grand Parade. The rhythmic sounds of drum beats and parade rehearsals fill school neighborhoods as students gear up for the event. Ukhrul district has been allocated Rs 2 lakh from the Rs 96 lakh projected state budget for the 2025 celebration, with similar allocations given to each of Manipur's 15 districts. While the larger share for the state capital is expected, the disparities funding has raised concerns for schools in remote and border areas facing participation challenges. Nevertheless, the Ukhrul district administration is working diligently to ensure a successful celebration, with venue renovations underway and refreshments arranged for August 13 and 15. This year's parade will also be held on a newly constructed blacktop path, marking a notable improvement from previous years. The Manipur State Commission for Women, in collaboration with the Kamjong District Federation of Lamps Limited, organized a one-day workshop on the Leadership Development Program for Women in Cooperative Societies at Fungyar Village Community Hall, Kamjong. Sponsored by MSCW, the program aimed to enhance leadership and cooperative management skills among women. Key figures including MSCW Chairperson Thumlib Tiningpham Monsang, members T. Chuangsin Koireng and SK Sophia Moyon, and Kamjong Lamps President Napoleon Saiza attended the event. Resource persons Grace Jajo, K.H. Rangamlian Aimol and Varechon Riva addressed topics on disaster management, cooperative policy and financial literacy. Over 120 participants benefited from the interactive and information session designed to empower women in community leadership. The oath-taking and installation ceremony of the Naga People's Organization NPO Judiciary Committee was held at the NPO Conference Hall on August 11, 2025. The invocation prayer was led by M. John Thangal and the oath-taking was administered by President of the Naga People's Organization, Kuba Peter. Pastor of Kabungkarong Baptist Church, Reverend R.L. Tennyson, blessed the newly inducted judiciary members. The following individuals have been appointed as judiciary members until 2027: V.S. Joseph Pau Paumai, O.K. Sang Paumai, P. Athuo Mao, H. Kaiko Fozemau, John Kangbing Maram, Lamak Jacob Maram, RK Aaron Thangal, RH Angau Thangal, P. Ngatuba Ziliangrong, RHE James Jamie Ziliangrong. The newly appointed judiciary members shall undertake the responsibilities of the NPO court in accordance with the customary laws of the Senapati Nagas, upholding justice, integrity and traditions of the people. Under the aegis of AMBA, the Bodybuilders Association of Ukhrul District, in collaboration with the Healthy Circle Foundation, organizes second Mr. Ukhrul Bodybuilding and Model Physics Competition 2025 at a town hall Ukhrul. A total of 30 participants competed in the championship. In the senior men's bodybuilding category, Wungrei Lung Harvo of Lunghar village secured first place and Mishap Kapai of Kazifung village came second. In the women's model physics category, Leishimi Raihing of Sangchak village bagged first place, followed by Chingri Kapai of Kazifung village in second. For the men's model physics, Pautam Vashum of Razai village claimed first place and Yursengum Kaistang of Pushing village secured second. In the junior men's bodybuilding category, Warthan Lolunglo of Ramba village emerged as the winner, with Bangkong Khanchui Ezekiel of Silent village in second. Pautam Vasum of Razai Kuno village was named best poser. The event was graced by Additional Director General of Police Manipur Dr. I.K. Muiva, President of the Bodybuilders Association of Ukhrul District Thotmayo Luithui, and President of Tangkul Naga Aunga Long Kashung Tennyson as G-Man guests. Well, before we end this bulletin, the headlines once again. MP Lesemba Sanajauba urges for deportation of illegal immigrants coming from Myanmar and Bangladesh before delimitation process in Manipur. High Court of Manipur issued notice to government over dilapidated road condition in both Hill and Valley districts. Donor Ministry's directive to Chief Secretary to inspect German road construction, not a trivial matter, says Imagi Maira. And Committee on Protection of Meitei Victims, COPMEP, Moray calls on IDPs to raise slogan demanding government to provide a debt for return to their home. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.